Ever wondered if the hand of God is on you? If yes, then you're not alone. When we face trials and challenges that we don't seem to understand why we are facing it, it's normal for us to start thinking if God is still with us, if His hand is still on us. We might feel overwhelmed by these problems that we no longer feel the comfort of His hands in our life. But one thing is certain: God's hand is on you, even when you don't feel it. He is there working in the silence and bringing you to perfection. What gives us this assurance of Him being in our life is because of the knowledge that we have of Him and the understanding that He cares for us and would never leave us. God is very intentional about your life, so whatever is happening right now, you should know that He is aware and is in charge, so that problem will not kill you. There has to be breaking and the making before you become that beautiful piece that the world is waiting for. God's hand is on you, molding and shaping, removing and destroying every single thing that's not important in your life. He sees the big picture. You might not understand it while it's happening, but your trust in God is what gives you the ability to trust the process. When you know God and understand that He is supreme, and so His ways of doing things are going to be different from the way you think and act, you'll be at peace and look at every challenge that you face as God working in your life. I'm not saying the process is not going to be painful. It's going to be. Molding and bringing something into perfection has to do with a lot of breaking and bending before the making, and it's with His hands that He's bringing that into your life. God's hand is on you. You are not alone. You are going to come out of this challenge strong and beautiful. Trust the process. You're almost there. God's hand is on you, and that mighty hand of His signifies His protection. Your enemies might be feeling right now that they have victory over your life, but today makes the difference. God's hand is on you, protecting, shielding, and covering you from every attack of the enemy. The Lord, speaking in Isaiah 41 verse 10, says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God is going to give the strength that you need to face every attack of the enemy. He would give you the strength that you need to be able to fight back in the place of prayers. He's already said, "Fear not," so you need not fear. When the hand of God is already in your life saying, "Fear not," which enemy has the right to stand? You are already connected to the source of life, and every power in heaven and on earth belongs to Him alone. He says, 1,000 shall fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but none will come near you, because He is in charge of protecting you. The attack of the enemy must have come after your life, business, family, career, health, finances, marital settlement, and everything that concerns you, and you might feel that they're taking over. Today makes the difference, because God's hand is on you. They will all scatter. You are going to have your life back and experience a new level of freedom. Exodus 15 verse 6 says, "Your right hand, O Lord, glorious in power. Your right hand, O Lord, shatters the enemy." The hand of the Lord present in your life is going to shatter and destroy all the enemies in your life. You need not worry anymore. Cry no more. You are safe in the hollow of His hand, and nothing shall by any means harm you. God's hand is on you, and His hands represent the favors and blessings that are about to fall on you. Beloved, you might be at a point in your life now, and you probably feel as if you were cursed, because anything you set your hands to do doesn't seem to work. Everywhere you go, people don't like helping you, and you have to work hard to get anything in life. I know just how this feels, but your mind should be at ease now. God's hand is on you, and it's going to bring about a massive shift in your life. All those who rejected you would begin to call you. Every closed door will begin to open, and every man that you don't know too would bless you. You don't have to doubt this. God's hand is already on you. You only need to believe and see it happening around you, and it would begin to manifest. Psalms 139 verse 5 says, "You go before me and follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head." God is going to go before and after you every single day that you step out of your house. It doesn't matter what people have said about you. When God decides to bless you, He does exactly that. They must have made you feel unworthy, unqualified for the blessings. But if God has qualified you, who can disqualify you? The set time has come for you to experience the favor and blessings of God. Now is the time. His hand is on you, and when people see you, they would see His hands. Every disappointment that you faced in life will begin to turn to appointment. The Lord Himself opens doors, makes ways, lifts you, promotes you, and above all, chooses you. And no man has the power to change that because His hand is on you. God's hand is on you, and His hands also signify His mercy. The Bible, speaking in the book of 2 Samuel 24, verse 14, "Then David said to God, I am in great distress. Let us fall into the hand of the Lord, for His mercy is great, but let me not fall into the hand of man." It means, therefore, that the hand of God in your life shows that His willingness to show you mercy is the prosperity of God to always have mercy, and that mercy is what He is showing you today. It doesn't matter what you've done. God is still going to forgive you because He has chosen to. Romans 9 verse 15 says, "For He says to Moses, I will have mercy on whomever I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whomever I will have compassion." Men might have told you and made you feel because of what you've done, you're not deserving of mercy. Men are not God, and only God has the final say in our lives. And His say today is that He will show you mercy. You are loved and special. Christ has not given up on you. You can still do something for Him. You might have been twisted, broken in pieces, but beloved, you never lost your value. You are still wonderfully and specially made, still the apple of His eyes. God's hand is on you today. If only you could see it and come back to the cross. He has preserved you so far for this purpose. God is waiting. You can still make that decision now. As we continue to walk on the surface of the earth, I want you to know that there would always be a time that you would face trials and setbacks, challenges, and many other things that we humans on this planet must face because it's part of life. You would feel that God is far from you. You might not feel His presence either. You'll see His hand at work in your life, but in all of that, you should know that He is always going to be a constant factor in your life. When you don't feel Him, that's even when He's closest, giving you comfort and silently working. The result will justify the means, and with your mouth would you testify that the Lord is good and that His mercies are forever. You are heavenly anointed, a particular people, and a chosen generation. The devil should not make you feel anything different. No one is capable of stopping you from your kingdom authority mandate, from fulfilling your purpose. Yes, you would fall. Yes, circumstance may make you deviate and lose touch of His hand. But for every time that you fall, God is going to give you the ability to pick yourself back up and press towards the mark. Nothing can separate us from the love of God. He did not give up on you while He was on the cross, passing through all those pains just to reconcile you back to the Father. So why will He give up on you now? God's hand is on you, and nothing can ever change that. My prayer for you is that as you go through life and challenges come your way, that God may give you grace to not stay down, and that you should always remember that His hand is on you and nothing will ever change that. Stay blessed.